Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome you to the 11th edition of Biban Fourm, a celebration of not only ideas, but of achievements as well. I'd like to begin by expressing our deepest gratitude to the custodian of the two holy mosques,
أيضاً أريد
King
أن
Salman bin
أقدم
Abdul Aziz Al
جزيل
Saud,
الشكر
and to His
لخادم
Royal
الحرمين
Highness,
الشريف
Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, for their visionary leadership that continues to empower innovation, entrepreneurship, and the economic transformation across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Over the years, Biban has grown from a national gathering into a global platform where doors open to new opportunities, new connections, new collaborations. Those define the future of business in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and beyond. Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
From the heart of the kingdom, we write the future, where passion meets determination. The dream begins. Step by step, we charted a new path of opportunities. From visions and ventures, success stories are born to inspire
Good morning,
generations.
good evening.
Ambitions turn into achievements, and challenges pave the bridges toward tomorrow. From here, we journey through open doors to infinite horizons, building a world imagined by thought and realized through action. Here, visionaries and leaders unite to redefine the future of global business. Biban, a global destination for opportunity. Here, we celebrate success. Here, we witness a vision come to life.
السادة الحضور الناطقين باللغة العربية فقط يوجد أجهزة للترجمة أمامكم.
We have devices. If you are only Arabic speakers, you may use them in order to listen to our event in English.
Is more than just a story. It's a reflection of a nation in motion, a nation where dreams turn into actions, actions that shape the future. Here in Saudi Arabia, ambition fuels innovation, and every door that opens through Biban will always lead to a new opportunity. Opportunities for entrepreneurs, for investors, for an entire generation ready to create the impact. Ladies and gentlemen, the results are very clear to us. The digital economy now makes up 15.6% of the kingdom's GDP. The value of ICT goods exports and re-exports has soared to 11.8 billion riyals this year. Behind these milestones are stories of resilience, stories of creativity, stories of belief, stories that define our next chapter. One of these stories belongs to someone called Rayyan Al-Fahid. He's the founder and CEO of Data Lexing. Rayyan will join us to share how digital transformation helped shape his journey and success. Please, let's welcome him on stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Rayyan Al-Fahid, co-founder and CEO of Data Lexing. Let me share with you an amazing story that I hope will inspire many of you. Back in 2018, me and my co-founder, Dr. Abdullah Al-Gannas, had a dream to solve a problem that most teams face, which is many teams get buried about the status of the work and how things are going, and they would go from meeting to another meeting to follow up the status, but usually the problem, they have less time on getting things done. And that happened because scattered systems and files all over the place. So we had the idea to solve that, to build a system that solve all of that and streamline how work gets done and let people worry more about getting things done and worry less about following up the status. Alhamdulillah, when we started back in 2018, we had just a small pod like the small startups that's starting here in Biban to show our MVP for the world. Alhamdulillah, fast forward to today, I stand before you exporting Saudi technology in more than 40 countries globally, alhamdulillah. We have, alhamdulillah, jazakumullah khair. What was a dream to export Saudi technology, alhamdulillah, اليوم is reality. We have more than 40 countries with 200 companies. We have more than 20 government agencies, alhamdulillah, using Data Lexing. All of that happened not just because of wishful thinking. This is a pure result of the Vision 2030. This is a clear testimony of what Vision 2030 is all about. When we have our own innovations, connecting with government agencies, with decision makers, that we innovate and they adapt. We innovate and they scale us. We innovate and they let the world see our own technology. This is the right place and the right time to start your own business. I welcome everyone here in Saudi Arabia and welcome everyone here in Biban. Thank you so much for hearing our story. Jazakumullah khair.
Thank you, Rayyan, for sharing your journey. A story that captures the spirit of innovation driving our entrepreneurs forward. Today, we gather to celebrate success, the success of a nation that dared to dream beyond limits. Entrepreneurs who turned ambition into real impact. Partnerships that continue to shape the brighter tomorrow. In this 11th edition of Biban, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate not just milestones, but moments of courage, moments of doors that opened to opportunities and unlocked new possibilities. With over 740,000 visitors since its inception and more than 62,000 international guests, Biban stands today as a symbol of progress, a place where ideas find their path, dreams find their way forward, and now we will listen to one of those voices behind this journey, voices that dared to begin, voices that rose after every single challenge, voices that turned their dreams into stories of success. And together, they remind us that Biban has helped open the door. Let's watch.
In these voices, the story of Biban Forum 2025 comes to life. Entrepreneurs who took the first step towards their dreams and turned their vision into reality.
تخصصت في معالجة اللغة الطبيعية باستخدام الذكاء الاصطناعي، وكنت أحلم أن الذكاء الاصطناعي يستطيع أن يتحاور مع الإنسان بلغته ويفهم طلباته ويلبيها.
We build an AI system for autonomous operations in space and on Earth. Our platform is coming with ultra-low power edge computer and advanced AI software. Together, deliver autonomy at the edge and clarity at scale.
And we believe that our technology can provide to reach that common goal.
We are celebrating the success of the company, of being the leading AI company.
We are one of the first Singaporean travel fintech company to enter Saudi Arabia.
This nation understands that the future is built, not predicted. Vision 2030 invites builder. This is exactly where Autena lives.
I'm so proud that we have been driving solutions from within Saudi to the world.
Wootify هي ليست مجرد شركة، هي إيمان راسخ بأن الذكاء الاصطناعي ممكن أن يبدأ هنا ونصل العالم.
Biban is where opportunities meet innovation. We are proud to be part of Biban.
At Biban, I will meet founders, policymakers, and investors who share one belief.
And until then, we will keep moving forward to the space and beyond.
I look forward to meeting every one of you at Biban.
Together, these voices become one story, a story of ambitions fulfilled, of hopes turned to milestones, and of legacies built to last.
Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, every door we opened with Biban led to another story. Stories that began as dreams and grew into journey. And now they have reached far beyond our borders. Today, the world is coming to Saudi Arabia. SMEs from around the globe are finding their place, building their presence, becoming part of a thriving ecosystem that continues to grow. The numbers tell the story. As of October 28, more than 960 entrepreneur licenses have been granted this year, a clear reflection of a global confidence into Saudi market and the vision that drives it. And to bring this to life, we're joined by Julie Marbier from Merit Incentives. Julie has a story to share, a story that will share how her company's expansion into Saudi Arabia, a story of growth, collaboration, and also opportunity. Let's please welcome Julie on stage.
Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. I was born, raised, and worked between France and the UK. While starting my career as a finance lawyer, I became obsessed with the idea that you could build a company without inventory. that technology could create value from imagination, innovation, and user engagement. Moving to the Middle East in 2010 opened my eyes to a new reality. Commerce was being reshaped. The digital age wasn't just changing how people buy, but changing how people celebrate, dream, and connect. I spotted a gap, a way to make celebrations simpler and more joyful. That Spark became one of the first B2C digital gifting platforms in the MENA region. We had to build everything, from the technology, the partnerships, and most importantly, the trust. And somehow, between the chaos and the code, we launched. And along the way, we met incredible people, partners, investors, talents, and friends who believe in the vision and are still part of this story today, even for some of them in the room. As we grew, we began collaborating with large enterprise clients and global brands, from banking to public sector, airlines, FMCG, oil and gas. Then in 2016 came an invitation from Saudi Arabia, a discovery mission under Aramco. By 2019, we had signed with nearly all the major banks in the kingdom and STC Cloud, launching Merit, one of the first cloud-based engagement technology platforms. In 2020, while planes were grounded, airlines and banks everywhere wanted digital loyalty solution. By the end of that year, we were live in 65 countries and grew 350% alone in Saudi Arabia and reached $18.5 million bootstrapping. COVID-19 nearly killed us, but it also accelerated our growth. And the calls started coming. We closed a Series A round in 2021 with Impact 46 and Tech Investcom. Over the past 3 years, we've grown 12x. In 2023, we became the first company selected under the Relocate program by the NTDP, and I became one of the first Saudi premium residents, moving with my family, my 3 kids, and my mother to Riyadh. Thank you. Today, in 2025, we have closed a $28 million Series B round with Alice Titmar Capital, and we are very proud to be part of the Saudi Unicorn project. We are proof, thank you. We are proof of Saudi Arabia's global ambition, headquartered in Riyadh and delivering impact in 160 countries globally. Because shaping the future means trying, learning, rising, and knowing what we build here can lead the world. France gave me roots, but Saudi Arabia gave me wings. Shukran lakum.
All right. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for sharing your inspiring journey, a story that captures the spirit of opportunity and collaboration driving our kingdom forward. As we reflect on these stories of growth, we are reminded of the vision that continues to make them possible, the unwavering support of our leadership, their belief in our entrepreneurs, in the power of partnership, both local and global, that continues to open new doors and unlock new possibilities for the future. Now, let's take a look at what the future will look like together.
الحمد لله عز وجل اللي أعطانا الثروة وقبلها الاستقرار والأمن في هذه البلاد.
كل عناصر النجاح موجودة لخلق شيء عظيم وشيء.
Since I was graduated, I was looking forward to do something good to Saudi nation, to build the culture.
With bold vision and unwavering will, Saudi Arabia stands ready for the world stage. At the heart of our progress, the joy of our people, the pride of our nation, and horizons ever expanding. Towers rise, ventures awaken, and ambition drives progress across the world. A new era of impact, driving bold ventures into motion and launching visionary initiatives that shape progress locally and globally. 10 local public sector entities driving social investment and entrepreneurship, building the foundations for global collaboration. From these roots, 9 global partners bridge worlds and opening pathways for Saudi entrepreneurs to grow, connect, and thrive on the world stage. Their efforts inspired 11 partners from the private and non-profit sectors, igniting ambition, linking global talent with Saudi ventures, empowering artisans, and fueling creativity across industries. As creativity met technology, global partners led a digital leap, merging innovation with commerce to take Saudi startups to the world. All united by one vision: progress through partnership, strengthened by 30 financial allies powering the growth of small and medium enterprises. And so the journey continues, driving new possibilities, new dreams, and a future built together.
Thanks to our vision, Saudi Arabia today stands as a global destination for opportunity, where entrepreneurs from around the world come to build, grow, and of course, succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome the entrepreneurs and innovators from around the world who have received the premium residency as we celebrate the pioneers shaping the future here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, in the land of opportunity. Let's please welcome them on stage. Welcome, pioneers of the world, to your new destination, Saudi Arabia. These partnerships are not just deals, they are a catalyst of transformation, each one shaping the future we are building together. Please let me invite His Excellency Sami Al-Husseini, Governor of the Small and Medium Enterprises General Authority, Munshaat, on stage, as well as the CEO of Premium Residency, Mr. Mohammed Al-Sultan, and Deputy of Integrated Services in the Ministry of Investment, MISA, Mr. Mohammed Abu Hussein, to the stage. Together, they reflect the spirit of collaboration driving our nation forward. So tonight, we extend our deepest gratitude to all of our partners and supporters, and above all, to our visionary leadership. A leadership that continues to empower progress and invest in people. Thank you, Your Excellencies, and we kindly ask His Excellency Governor Sami Al-Husseini to remain on stage, please. Thank you, Your Excellencies. Thank you, our pioneers. Let's give them, please, a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And welcome to Saudi Arabia. Your Excellency, I would like to, on behalf of His Excellency, invite the Minister of Commerce, the Chairman of the Small and Medium Enterprise General Authority, Munshaat, Dr. Majid Al-Qasabi. We would like to invite His Excellency, the Minister of Industry and Mineral Resources, Mr. Bender Al-Khrayef, to the stage, please. And we also invite to the stage His Excellency Governor of the Saudi Standards Metrology and Quality Organization, SASO, Dr. Saad Al-Qasabi, to the stage, as we will recognize the partners whose belief and support have made this forum possible. Our appreciation goes to the strategic sponsor, the SMEs Bank. Please welcome them. Thank you to our strategic sponsor, the SMEs Bank, for all the support. And this is an appreciation that goes to the strategic sponsor, the SMEs Bank. Thank you so much. We would like to welcome on stage our main sponsor, Saudi National Bank, please. We thank our main sponsor, Saudi National Bank. Our main sponsors, Riyadh Bank. Please welcome them on stage. All of our appreciation goes to all of our partners and strategic sponsors, our main sponsors. Thank you. Let's please welcome our main sponsors, Al-Rajhi Bank, to the stage, please. Thank you to Al-Rajhi Bank. We'd like to call our digital entrepreneurship sponsor, the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, to the stage, please. Thank you. And now we would call on our insurance sponsor, MedGolf, to the stage, please. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you. We recognize the partners whose support have made this forum possible. Thank you to MidGulf, our insurance sponsor. And we would like to call our supporting sponsor, Salam. A stand of appreciation to our sponsors. On stage now, our supporting sponsor, Salam. And thank you to our supporting sponsor, Salam. Now we would call insurance protection sponsor, GoSee Social Insurance. Please welcome them on stage. Thank you to GoSee Social Insurance. I would like to call our Premium Residency sponsor, Premium Residency, on stage, please. Thank you to Premium Residency, our Premium Residency sponsor. And now we would call Cultural Entrepreneurship sponsor, Cultural Development Fund, on stage, please. Let's please welcome them. On stage, Cultural Entrepreneurship sponsor, Cultural Development Fund. Thank you for your support. That is a picture of recognition. Thank you so much. And we would call our sponsor, development sponsor, Social Development Bank, please, on to the stage. Thank you to our development sponsor, Social Development Bank. Thank you. Next up on stage, our contributing sponsor, SAB, Saudi Awal Bank. Let's please welcome them. Thank you to Saudi Awal Bank, our contributing sponsor. Also, our contributing sponsor, Haraj, are welcome to the stage, please. Without our partners, the belief and support would have been very hard. Thank you so much for the support. Now we would like to call our technical sponsor, Mobily, onto the stage, please. Mobily, thank you so much. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you to our partners who made this forum happen, made it successful. We are at the 11th edition of Biban Forum. Thank you so much to our technical sponsor, Mobily. Next up on stage, our advertising sponsor, Al Arabiya. Thank you, Al Arabiya, our advertising sponsor. We would like to call our e-commerce sponsor, Jahiz, to the stage, please. Thank you to our e-commerce sponsor, Jahiz. A picture of appreciation to our sponsors and supporters. Now we would like to call on our navigation solution sponsor, Baladi by NHC Innovation. Thank you always to our navigation solutions sponsor, Baladi by NHC Innovation. Thank you, and now we call on our knowledge sponsor, توطين القدرات. Please welcome them on stage. Thank you to our knowledge sponsor, توطين القدرات. Now we call on our transportation sponsor, Al-Majdoui. Please welcome them on stage. Well deserved. We recognize those partners who have always believed in us, supported us, and have made this forum possible. Thank you to Al-Majdoui, our transportation sponsor. Now we would like to call our medical sponsor, Al-Hamadi Hospital Group, to the stage. Thank you to our medical sponsor, Al-Hamadi Hospital Group. Next up on stage, our government sponsor, Saudi Convention and Exhibition General Authority. Please welcome them on stage. Next up on stage, thank you to our government sponsor, Saudi Convention and Exhibition General Authority, our associate sponsor of the World Cup, Serve Corp. Welcome them on stage. Contributing sponsor for EWC. Thank you to Serve Corp, our associate sponsor of the World Cup, IBDA. Please welcome them on stage. Thank you to our associate sponsor of the World Cup, IBDA. And now I would like to call our media sponsor, Saudi Press Agency, WAS. Please welcome them on stage. Thank you to our media sponsor, Saudi Press Agency WAS. And now we would like to call our media sponsor, Saudi Broadcasting Authority, SBA, to the stage. Thank you to the media sponsor, Saudi Broadcasting Authority. Thank you, Your Excellencies. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Together, these partners embody collaboration, innovation, and shared ambition, the spirit that continues to open doors for entrepreneurs and drive Saudi enterprise forward. And now, as we celebrate those shaping opportunities through partnership, we will have up next a conversation from the field of global leadership, Kaka's journey from sports icon to investor and global influencer in 5 minutes. Please stay tuned. setup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue the 11th edition of Biban after the opening, I hope you're enjoying your time. And as we celebrate those shaping opportunities through partnership, we now open our sessions with a story of vision and inspiration, a journey that transcends boundaries and continues always to inspire millions around the world. Up next, a conversation from the field to global leadership. Kaka's journey from sports icon to investor and global influencer. Please welcome the one and only Ricardo Kaka, World Cup champion and humanitarian, joined by Muhammad Islam, host and founder of the Mo Show podcast.
Thank you, Yasser. Thank you, everyone who's here. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Kaka, thank you so much for being in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Not your first time. You've been here in 2002. I know you were in here more recently, but in 2002 when you played against our national team. How does it feel whenever you're back here? What's the vibe that you get when you're in my country of Saudi Arabia?
Good evening, everyone. So I'm really happy to be here in this amazing environment. Yes, I've been here in Saudi a few times, and that one that you just remember in 2002 was really special because it was just before the World Cup that we won in Japan and Korea, and I was 20 years old, and I was fighting to be in that team for the World Cup. And then I achieved that. I could play for the national team and be here again with different atmosphere, environment, and see how the country has developed. It's incredible. It's really nice.
Is it a silly question to ask you what your favorite moment in your football career was?
Yeah, it's really hard to say just one. But I would say the World Cup. Yes, the World Cup in 2002 was really special. Also the Champions League in 2007, the Ballon d'Or in 2007, different achievements with clubs and national team. But the World Cup, it means a lot. So it's really special, the 2002.
Every football player's dream, I'm sure. You, Kaka, grew up in Sao Paulo, where football is everywhere. When did you first realize that the game is more than just a childhood dream, but actually a destiny of yours?
For me, it was when I was 15 years old. So when I really decided that I wanted to try to be a professional football player. When I say try, it's because we never know. It's really hard to say. If you see a young player, you say, that guy will be a professional football player. We never know. There's a different situation, a lot of situations that can change everything. But with 15 years old, I have a really important chat with my parents, my father and my mother, and I tell them that I wanted to try to be a professional football player, that I will be really has this commitment, try to do everything that I could to be a professional player. Then when I was 18 years old, I debuted with São Paulo with my first game as a professional player, and then after that it's the whole history of my career.
Trust me, we all followed your career very closely. You've spoken very openly about your faith. How did your inner belief help you handle moments of success that came quickly, of fame that came quickly, and even injury? How did faith help you?
Yes, I always declare my faith in Jesus. So it was really important for me in every situation of my life, knowing that He was with me gives me strength, peace, power, and in every situation. In my career, it was really important because I had a lot of challenges, pressure, injuries, as you said, difficult times in clubs, but every time that I prayed and I knew that He was with me, that gave me the solution, the peace, the strength, and everything that I needed for that period. And of course, it still helps in my whole life.
Can you take me back to the day when you moved to the biggest club in the world, in Real Madrid? What was going on in here? What was that feeling like? I'm sure you still get goosebumps when you think about it.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. In 2009, when I decided to change Milan for Real Madrid, it was a big move, but also for me, it was a great experience. To play for Real Madrid is something really special. Of course, also for Milan, But at the time to play for Real Madrid with different players coming, at the time it was me, Xabi Alonso, Karim, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo. That team is just starting was really good. I played there for 4 years. We won the league. We won the Copa del Rey. It was a great period, great experience. Of course, I wanted to have different results, personal results there, but as professionally and personally for me, it was a great period. A lot of learnings, improvements, was really, really nice. So say that I played for Real Madrid, it's one of the biggest achievements in my career for sure.
Is there anything like scoring a goal in the Bernabeu?
Score a goal at the Bernabeu, it's really nice. It's the emotion. It's I try to put in words, but it's really hard because it's really nice when you can score and celebrate with the supporters. But I've been blessed that to play in a different teams that it's really, really nice to score. Score for Milan in San Siro, it's amazing. Score for Brazil against Argentina is something really special. So, yeah, I had a very, very good moment scoring goals in my career.
MashaAllah, an amazing career. World Cup winner, Champions League winner, and we cannot forget Ballon d'Or winner. You were the last player to win it before the Ronaldo, Messi, who were trading wins. What does winning the Ballon d'Or symbolize for you?
Winning the Ballon d'Or is something really special. It's something like everything that I try to do, my effort, my dedication, my discipline, results in this award. So I'm in this moment is the best player in the world. So professionally, I achieved the top of my career. But also that gave me a lot of the gratitude meaningful as well, because I'm very, very thankful for my teammates, because I know that I just won the Ballon d'Or because in Milan we had a great team. We had a great coach. All the players are trying to do their best. So Dida was the goalkeeper, Cafu, Maldini, Nesta, Serginho, Ambrosini, Pirlo, Seedorf, Gattuso, me, Inzaghi. Was a great team. Everyone has his own interest, but everyone was looking for the meaningful one. It's win. If we win, everybody wins. So I'm very thankful, because if I won the Ballon d'Or, it was because I was a protagonist of a great, great team.
That team that you just mentioned sounded like the World 11, for goodness sake. How tough was it to retire when it was time to hang the boots up mentally? Were you okay with that day?
I was okay. I was ready for that, but it's really hard. It's a very challenging period, because when I was playing, I had this schedule really tight. Games, traveling, appointments, and everything. And when I stopped, when I finished, I don't have that anymore. I'm free. I don't have that schedule anymore. But what I'm gonna do now? So I decided to study and understand a little bit more about the football management. And so I did some FIFA programs, UEFA programs, sports management. I did the coaching program in Brazil. I did a program in Harvard, business sports. And I tried to understand a little bit better what I wanted to do in football, around football. And so it was a great period for me, challenging one, but it was really nice. So today I'm really happy that I really decided. I think my career was really amazing, and I I stopped it in the right time, the right period. So I'm really, really happy with that.
Bringing things closer to home, you see the investments the country's making, PIF investing in global talent, really building the infrastructure of football in Saudi. What effect do you think that can have on the global game in the grand scheme of things?
Oh, in my opinion, I think it's really nice, the investment that you guys doing here in Saudi. Bring these stars, it's really nice because you bring a lot of attention to the football here. But this mix with the local players, with the young players, with the development of the academy, I think will be sustainable. If you develop your own player here, growing, improving, that will be really sustainable. So the stars will be the cherry in the cake, but you are developing the whole ecosystem. And so the consistency will be the key, because the World Cup is in 2034, so we have many, many years to develop, to improve the infrastructure, the stadiums, the facilities, and of course the players, and be ready for a really big moment in the country, in football, for a World Cup. So I'm really excited to see in the future what is going to be here, but in my opinion, it's in a very good way.
Cristiano Ronaldo was shocked as to how competitive the league was. And I think a testament of that is that, he's entering year 4, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4, and his eyes are set on winning the league. And many people, obviously our ambitions is to be a top 5 league in the world. Is that something that in the next 2 or 3 years, something that Saudi can break into, a top 5 status?
As I said, I think it's the consistency, the development, the investments. And yes, I think the answer is yes. You can see today we in Brazil watch the Saudi League. So in Brazil we call Sauditão. That is something.
You get it on the channels in Brazil.
Yeah. So we watch the Saudi League there. So this means that the league is improving, is growing, and it's showing everywhere. And so, as I said, the consistency will be really important. And this development with the academy, with the youth, will make this league very sustainable. And I hope we can see the Saudi League fighting for the big tournaments around the world.
I have to ask if you have any favorite Saudi teams. You don't have to answer, but is there a team that you watch more than the other?
Actually, I watch the teams that there is something related to my personal life. So Cristiano is a friend of mine, so I try to watch their games, support him and also the team. And also a lot of Brazilians are playing here. Fabinho, Maicon, Marcos playing here. So these guys I try to watch and support and see the games. And I don't have a favorite one, but I try to follow the league.
A lot of Brazilians in Saudi, not just in the last 3-4 years, for the past, all of my growing up years, a lot of Brazilians. What message do you have to 14, 15-year-old Saudis today who will be 24 in the World Cup when we host it in 34, who want to represent the country and who are talented? What message do you have for them?
First, I think it's to take these opportunities seriously. So you guys have this opportunity to play a World Cup in your country. This is really, really huge. If it's your dream, fight for it with effort and dedication. Put your effort on it, go for it. I know now everybody knows that discipline, eat well, sleep well, all these things, it's a sacrifice right now, but at the end will come with a very good prize, that it's to participate in a World Cup, play for the national team, play as a professional player, and be focused. Today we have a lot of distractions, a lot, and if you are really focusing what you want and put your effort on it, you're increasing your chances to achieve that.
How powerful is the game? You know, it's a game that doesn't require language. You can speak your language, I can speak mine, and a French guy can speak his, but it brings us together. When it comes to building culture, bridging cultures, you know, what role does football play on the global stage?
Oh, that's awesome. I love football also because of that, because we can go on the pitch. I cannot speak the language of the players, and we can play, we can have fun, we can share good values. So I think football can build this bridge that you're talking about. Unified cultures and people and different clubs, different teams, understand that we are there to the love of the game. Of course, everybody wants to win in a fair game, in a fair environment, but it's really nice. It's really nice. Sometimes I travel around the world and I just take the ball and go in some places, and in 5, 10, 15 minutes we play with the kids there, with the young people there, and it's really nice. This is the language of football that I love.
2 more questions. How do you want people to remember the legend that is Kaka?
Well, I wanted to be remembered as someone that put all the love, effort, dedication in everything that I'm doing, like a champion, that someone always praised God in everything. This is something that I wanted to be remembered.
And last question is, do you carry any regrets from your playing days? Any regrets whatsoever?
Big regrets. I think if I could planning my career step by step, I wanted to play in Premier League. So I played in Italy, in Spain, Brazil, and US. But if I could have played in England, I think it was really nice. So if I could plan in every step, probably I'll put some years in Premier League as well.
Before I let you go, I want to say thank you so much for your time. And on behalf of Saudi Arabia, we would love you to play a role in our football world, be it as a coach or someone that can, be some sort of personality in our, drive towards World Cup 2034. It's just so amazing to have you here. I mean, I can speak on behalf of everyone here that we're honored to have you here, and maybe we can go watch a Nasser game soon to watch your friend Cristiano Ronaldo.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Today is one of my roles. My job is to be advisor. I'm really close to FIFA, to UEFA, to the confederations, clubs, and be part of these advisory boards and speak about football and try to improve the game and everything. It's part of what I'm doing right now. So, of course, if I have a chance to help him and, of course, learn a lot of things from you and football from here will be nice. And, of course, I hope we can watch some games together. I wish you can come to Brazil as well,
Inshallah,
to see some games in Brazil and to enjoy my country. And thank you very much for this time. It was really nice for me to be here in this forum. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kaka.
All right, thank you, Kaka. Thank you, Mo. What a powerful conversation. على التوب, huh?
I was about to say, I'll go next.
An inspiring reminder that leadership, discipline, and purpose really go far beyond the field. Thank you very much, Kaka. And this was a very nice conversation, but I would like the volunteers to just help us with the audience so we can continue. On stage, please. Orlando. All right. We'll wait for this to clear up and then we will continue with our conversations on stage. What an inspiring leader Kaka is. Thank you, Kaka, for always being amazing inside the field and outside the field. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we turn from an individual leadership to ecosystem growth, exploring how Saudi Arabia, the venture capital scene, has evolved from opportunities to a thriving landscape of innovation. Let's please welcome on stage His Excellency Dr. Nabil Koshak, CEO and board member of SVC, with Mashhoor Ad-Dibayan, investor and editor-in-chief, for our next session. Our next session is Evolution of the Saudi Venture Capital Ecosystem. Stay tuned.
السلام عليكم جميعا. دكتور نبيل ما شاء الله في المشهد الاستثماري من ما بيقول السنة كم، خلينا نقول من زمان. صحيح. من أيام وادي مكة للحلول، وطبعا مرورا في عدة تجارب كنت فيها في المشهد الاستثماري، سواء من الناحية التعليمية أو من ناحية الاستثمار والتمكين وما إلى ذلك. اليوم الرئيس التنفيذي للشركة السعودية للاستثمار الجريء. ودي أعرف خلال السنوات الماضية هذه كلها، خلينا نقول آخر 10 سنوات، وش أبرز التطورات اللي صارت في المشهد الاستثماري بوجهة نظرك؟
صحيح. أنا بالنسبة لي ما عندي مشكلة في العمر، فأتوقع جزء من هذا القطاع من 2000 وتحديدا 10، وكان من ضمنها كيف توجه الجامعات ودورها في موضوع ريادة الأعمال، وبعدين تأسيس وادي مكة للتقنية، ثم مرورا بكلية الأمير محمد بن سلمان للإدارة وريادة الأعمال، ومؤخرا شركة السعودية للاستثمار الجريء من 2019. أتوقع الفرق الأساسي اللي كان موجود في القطاع من 2000 وخلينا نقول 10 إلى إطلاق رؤية المملكة، كان المشهد أنه محاولات في البيئة لبناء بيئة ريادة الأعمال من رواد الأعمال، من المشرعين، من المستثمرين. كان يعني يمكن في 4 أو 5 VCs بدأوا في 2014-15، وبعض الانجل انفستورز، كان عندنا انجل جروب واحدة فقط
كلنا نعرفهم
بالضبط، عقال. فلا شك أن المشهد كان في بدايات لبناء منظومة ريادة الأعمال، لكن أكيد رؤية المملكة 2030 أكدت على أنه أهم ركائز للرؤية، تحقيق الرؤية، هو رواد الأعمال والمنشآت الصغيرة والمتوسطة والشركات الناشئة. وأعتقد هنا كان الفرق الجوهري إطلاق عدد من المبادرات والبرامج، ومن أهمها باعتبار يعني أنا مسؤول عنها وأعرف أكثر تفاصيل، اللي هو شركة السعودية للاستثمار بنموذجين. كان في الأول كان عندنا برنامج لدعم مجموعات المستثمرين الأفراد والملائكيين، وانتقلنا إلى دعم صناديق الاستثمار الجريء في مراحل أولية ومراحل النمو، ثم انتقلنا إلى الملكية الخاصة وأيضا صناديق الدين العامة.
كنا نتكلم على طاري المستثمرين الملائكيين على البرنامج قديم كان جميل جدا
صحيح
لتحفيز الاستثمار اللي هو تقول للمستثمر الملائكي إذا حطيت مثلا 100,000 أنا بحط معك 100,000
100%
بس تستثمر أكثر.
فكان هذا البرنامج بمبلغ مقابل لكل مستثمر ملائكي أو فرد يكون له محفز أنه يدخل، وأيضا ليس فقط في الاستثمار، بينما في العوائد جزء كبير من العوائد يكون للمستثمر الملائكي. وهذا نقلنا من مجموعة مستثمرين ملائكيين واحدة في المملكة إلى أكثر من 5 مجموعات مستثمرين ملائكيين وأفراد في المملكة العربية السعودية، بالإضافة إلى الأفراد اللي لا ينتمون لمجموعات مثلك يعني اللي هم قاعدين يضيفوا قيمة مضافة لرواد الأعمال ويساعدوهم في بناء الشركة وتطويرها ونموها.
جميل.
هذا بالنسبة للمستثمرين الأفراد في قطاع الاستثمار الجريء ونعم الشركات الناشئة. المجموعة الثانية مهمة جدا هو صناديق الاستثمار في المراحل الأولية. احنا انتقلنا خلينا نقول في الشركة السعودية للاستثمار الجريء يوم بدأنا أول سنة كان صندوقين. اليوم وصلنا إلى 3.
Today we have reached to 60-30 fund. Of them, they are local, international, and regional. Some of these allocations are posted to the startup companies and SMEs. Is that the great hopes on honor? Yes, thank you very much. Is that the biggest than the demand of the ministry? As this discussion or this debate has finished. If this is a great number or a small number. According to the statistics and publications that on the demand and the landscapes, the first and the second versions, they say they're talking about the capacity, the economic capacity of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the opportunity. At the beginning, we are still at the beginning because funding is more high in demand. But we actually calculate each money that it has been deposited to this fund. Actually, the return was 4 times double. So the companies and the are also the investors from the public or private sectors. So we have to have different roles, right? Not only that, there are three type of funds in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. There are more in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and also regional funds because we are attracting the regional funds in investing on the capitals and also the international funds. For example, we have funds in America, Europe, and East of Asia. Some of these allocations are within on the startups. Now, we have seen more of the investors in encouraging them. Maybe part of that was realistic. How could they establish that company? How will it be the main company? It's like holding company in the Cayman license in the ecosystem. This is something that has been never changed. How could we really share? Maybe it could be a holding company. Maybe next time that you might have outshore investors to invest with the SMEs. Will it continue as the same structure? Actually, sure, starting from the STC till now, we are focused in supporting and developing and funding. But on the other hand, by the nature of our scope of work with entrepreneurs and also with the pioneers, there are challenges. We are sharing with, of course, the capital ventures. We are sharing with the capital ventures and capital shares and Ministry of Commerce. And here, where we have to push and help, we need to update and mandate the entrepreneurial policies and some of the investors and the entrepreneurs are pushing and funding some money, and they also not saving efforts, especially for the accelerators. And of course, we have a continuous report. Since these reports are going to build with this ecosystem, we have scaling all the obstacles and we have overcome these challenges. So we need to build to give solutions. These solutions were actually obstacles before in order to develop. Number 2, even these in capture and ventures capitals in legislations and policy decisions or or making. We have an idea of a topic of how could these legislations for ventures, it would be more easy and more flexible, more agility in this small sector. Because some funds actually with real estate and shareholders, it might be difficult. How could we solve this problem with the legislations? Special legislations for the capital and financial and physical actions, it might be managed by people who are competent. They're different totally from the traditional captures. So it might solve this problem. And these things might be also very important investing at the ventures. Do you think that some legislation might constrain the investors? Of course, it might. Because also for me, I think in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, if you go back again and review all the systems and legislations and the way it has to be built up, if we are not the fastest as in country, especially in developing legislations and regulations with the SMEs and also with the COOs for the ventures, capital ventures. So these groups are basic groups in the sector, and the country or the state will be enabling for them. So all the entrepreneurs will be able to come up with these legislations. Solving part of these issues, we might not overcome all the challenges, of course, but in all markets and even on the capital market, it has to grow with more maturity. And that maturity means that we need to be ready and prepared to come with this growth, that massive growth in the market. Now, if we move from a total of funding Kingdom of Saudi Arabia 2019, I have to listen, to 1,400,000,000. Now we are talking about 21 double size from 2019. This growth, for sure, the entrepreneurs might face challenges. For example, if there are challenges in the first initial seeders, it's different from the development. And again, different sectors might have fintech, they have different challenges. Insurance companies, they have different challenges. So challenges are all over. But instead of that, we could translate these challenges into opportunities that might push with the legislators to update and scale these mandates. As for the ecosystems and structures now, for the offshore, since we have the staff and the capacities, they don't have any problems 100%. And stage-wise, this is very important. So first of all, we are classifying and categorizing the corporates. The corporates are operative corporates. They might spend money and fund. So eventually it has an impact. All the indicators, all the developmental indicators and index that have been created as job opportunities or employment, that it will increase, of course. So I'm targeted the Saudi markets. Not only that, of course, the impact to have it on Saudi Arabia to create job opportunities and to establish an ecosystem that will be facilitated with that. So, of course, here the employment. So we have talked about the challenges. And most of the challenges have been faced with the entrepreneurs. It's the stage of building capacities, but maybe it has reached to very late stages of phases. How could we see these are the factors, or how could we recognize that there are the reasons behind it? Okay, I do agree with you, and there is no doubt in any ecosystem of the startups or SMEs or even entrepreneurs, there is a normal growth for the sector. So we cannot move from zero to upper level. We have to take gradually and steps. For example, when we have initiated, what are the gaps? We need to measure the gaps. So we are gap fillers, looking for these gaps to fill on these gaps. We have to look for funders and investors. We have to start from the seeders, CDA. So we have discovered that there is a need for growth. So we have invested in 13 ecosystem. We have investor BIBO. There are some corporates have reached to a level or another high level. especially in launching. So from the launching, from the seeder stage till we are observing where are the gaps. Funding gaps are very important, and we are looking and linking with the funding opportunities. And instead of funding and financing, we have also to look for the size. What is the size for economic capacity in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? So we go back again. That's why we say that let us just support the accelerators, the venture business capitals. So 2007, we have started the accelerated funds. Sometimes you have to go back to the zero level. Sometimes you have to go back. Exactly. We might think of how many corporates, thousands of corporates, set of them might reach to 100, reach to a Series A of high levels. Tens might reach to the growth level. So these are parallel with the balance of the economic movement and momentum in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So if there is any ability for the investors in the sectors, of course, it's very important to observe and how far we push and funding in different stages to bridge the gap and to facilitate these channels. So because we are grading and updating with opportunities, and that's very important for different levels of growth. Sometimes we did not have seen any integration between the corporates. As for the offshores, are relating with the markets and the capitals. So the challenge here is funding in liquidity, whether in the local or public or private markets. So they are different, many. We are talking about the extractions or exceeding or the Brexit, and we're talking about the acquisition. So I think there are some solutions that are coming up that we haven't heard about before. That's why we heard about the Continuity Fund. That are maybe a phenomena even in Europe and Western world. Sometimes they need to be existed. The second thing is, what is the idea of this fund? In brief, these funds are being established for a venture capital market with owner specialship. They buy shareholders of the investors and their shareholders' equity at the initial stages. It might be an exit to the, that will be catalytic, exactly, that will be catalyst and motivation for the eventual and later stages. So at the initial stages, we might think also of the later stages. Therefore, we have to reshape and refund the liquidity in the market, and of course support more corporates and to prepare them for the later stages. The second thing, which is very important, are the operations. What are the type of operations? The secondary market, in special secondary funds in this or secondary investments. It means that you have to buy initial share equities or secondary share liquidities or liquids into decrease the liquidity in the private or in a public market as a venture capitals. So it means that you are going to buy and purchase some share equities. Yes, of course, there are special funds are allocated in the market. Sometimes different funds at the secondary level, they are already existing, especially in Saudi Arabia. They are actually contributing in bridging the gap of these. The continuation funds are always there because both of them they are treating and solving the liquidation within the markets. What are the most trends for the venture capitals? What are the trends? The directive trends for the capital market or the venture markets are the vibes. First of all, most of the CEOs of the venture markets, maybe they've been named as they are traders for different sectors because the size of the market is very minor. But I do believe that in the second phases, that we might focus more on certain determined sectors. So these verticals, actually, we can see it in the technology sector, in health sector, and they more focus on in fintech. So because you have 3 funds in fintechs. So I do believe that certain funds are focused. It depends on the size and the capacity of the market, and also the startups and the opportunities are there, and the size of investors who are specialized in special sectors. The second thing is what I do believe, that the opportunities now is really now to the time and the type of the nature of the growth, and it might help and from clowning an international model, business model, into have an innovation gravity of growth. So I do believe that it's all related in investing in deep tech, and we have launched already. NDDB have launched with the participation with STCB as special funds for deep tech. We have invested these these funds, focusing more, and I think this is a launching or initial steps that it might facilitate into moving all transactions from deep tech, which build on research and innovation and development, and that of course request further investments. Yes, international-wise, it might request higher investments and also demand grants for local grants actually to support research or like R&D. So I do believe that there is a great role need to be played in the national program for technical programs. There are grants programs also being allocated for R&D, and most of these programs actually we have developed some startup technology to reach to angel investors or the CCs in different initial stages to support them and to develop them, and also to look for the SIC to complete the ecosystem. So they support the grants to help the corporates from having the seeds of the idea. These grants actually, many people are actually asking of the NTDB. Sometimes you need to look for supporting the corporate, especially when I'm talking about the SMEs. Yes, I totally agree. Initial programs as like NTDB or BTT, they all start from a lot of small numbers. So I think with the authority of R&D, Research and Development Authority, they are focused more to develop deep tech and to invest in there. So where are you going to focus? Actually, for us, it's very important to look at where are the sectors and scales that might have opportunities to build startup companies. And of course, we are allocate our support, and there is a rapid mandate and updating for the policies, and there is a promising market to contribute and support all the startups to create an opportunity. Here we focus. So we focus periodically in each time to focus on the sectors and scaling, because that is the inability of the CSOs, of the ventures and the capital market. For example, many people are talking about fintech. Why fintech in Saudi Arabia have launched with this rapid movement? And actually, the growth of Saudi Arabia, it's a booming activities, and the sandbox are available, and Fintech Saudi. So these initiatives have facilitated and eased the movement and the momentum. If the public entities have, or public sectors have also opened the gate and give more support and funding to these entities, the great players in the ecosystems, business ecosystem, especially the investors, they are looking for the promising markets, and for sure they are looking. So whoever is going to establish a company or a corporate, look at the money, where it was really motivated. We are ready. Thank you very much, Mr. Kokesh, for your attendees. Thank you very much.
All right, a fascinating look at how far the Saudi venture capital ecosystem has come. Dr. Nabil, thank you so much, always humble. And thank you to Mashhoor, my colleague. Next, we turn to the backbone of our economy, small and medium enterprises. This session explores how innovative funding models and credit guarantees are empowering SMEs today to grow, to compete, and of course to create jobs. Please welcome Mr. Badr Al-Radhan, CEO of the business sector at SME Bank, in conversation with Reem bin Siddiq of Reem bin Siddiq Consultancy on stage.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Badr. SMEs, it is really the cause for ecosystem growth. There is a great challenge. How could we really direct these SMEs? How could we really develop that? Thank you very much, Ms. Reem. And thank you very much for the invitation. And thank you for actually from SMEs and Munshaat to allow me and to participate in this panel discussion. And that was been provided by the bank, and opportunities actually that have been provided for SMEs. Let me start initially with the importance of SMEs and the entrepreneurs. Of course, the medium and small enterprises are very important and to be provided. There is no doubt today, SMEs, we all know the importance of this sector because it might reshape 99 sides of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's SMEs, and that is by itself give us a clear vision or perspectives, the contributing of these SMEs in GDP or creating opportunities like employment opportunities in building the nation, besides another important factor, which is empowerment. One of the important things that we have attended, the growth that we have mentioned in bending and dipping in finance and financial and fintech, and that again reflects on the importance of developing and to give great opportunities for SMEs. We still have actually a chance to provide funding and funding solutions larger-wise, and of course that was a need to develop a specialized bank to support and fund SMEs, the small and medium enterprises that also verge the age of 3 years. Now, maybe we have different entities or bodies. For example, we have Kafala program and the national program, and also Saudi venture capital. Mr. Nabil Koshek, with the previous panel discussion, he was talking about the strategic programs. This is in brief what we have been done for the last period, and the need for establishing this bank. This bank, there is no doubt, is continuously searching for the solutions and cross-OCT factor to create more employment staff and employment job opportunities. Thank you very much for this answer. It was very clear. And now we need to know what are the most prominent tools and solutions that will be presented for the enterprises and also the facilitations. Today, we are targeting through our bank, or we are working in different with different type of banks. So today, we believe that we need to enhance the financial sector. Why? Our cooperation with financials and, of course, motivating of funding SMEs, this is our goal. For the last period, the bank has worked on activating the rules and policies, and that reflects on the importance of finding financial situations or financial opportunities and expand in financial sectors to create financial solutions. The bank, it has worked with different business models, commercial business banks, and non-funding companies, corporate models, and also another business models for commercial banks. The commercial banks are corresponding with the factors of risks for financing the SMEs. For example, who is having a great tolerance of funding for lending, the great actually opportunities for these companies. And also it come across for creating more programs that goes for the business model with the financial sectors or financial funding. Again, the ventures of funding corporates, we have a lot of licensed companies are all got to cross-work together to prevent and provide solutions for these corporates to provide the liquidity and funding in order to provide the appropriate funding for SMEs and from different actually products that serve the public capitals or maybe in commercial electronic commercial properties. All of these products actually will be part of business models in order to facilitate and expand the portfolios of lending. It is promising sector, and it's a fintech. It's actually very important sectors. Mensha'at or SMEs have created a program for funding this project or program. It was specialized funding towards presented directly to a fintech company in order to be lend or be throwing with a certain criteria for lending which is being decreased for SMEs, and therefore it might fintech might be enabling to enlarge and expand the portfolios. These funding programs we have worked on it in the bank, in SMEs bank. We have still looking forward, of course, to expand and enlarge our projects or programs. We are still working in providing different services. Today, the ecosystem market, we connect all the SMEs with the entrepreneurs with financing entities and to mitigate or accelerate funding and financing operation through one platform that we could be choosing with the offers by being given by a commercial sectors. That's very excellent. Now, the thread in fintech, and people are actually excited for fintechs. Apart from fintechs, what are the feasibilities that the bank is really supporting meanwhile? Fintech actually as a sector, for us as a bank, it is very promising bank, and it's one of the most promising and an actual and startup sector in order to enlarge our services there. We have heard recently about the sandbox, and the central bank, thanks to them, actually have actually joined and combined majority of these corporates together. This by itself contributes into providing a larger funding for SMEs, and that's where we agree about the funding titles. And we are still searching actually about looking for business models and different programs to expand these fintechs. And fintechs actually are providing very innovative and creative funding solutions. Last time we have noticed that through bank, SMEs bank sectors, we are linking this. There are many sectors actually you are taking care of. Yes, as a business activities or economic activities, we are targeting some scales, but we are in general targeting many scales and sectors, in particular in SMEs, small and medium corporates. What we have distinguished as a bank, we support and fund, and we are diversifying our activities in order to target our business. Our activities might come across over different scales. Thank you very much to have this. We are hearing a lot about looking for financing. It's a major challenge for the SMEs project. Talk to us about that. Is it really the problem of understanding the concept or looking and searching for financing? Today, all youth, how will be able to look for a good and appropriate finance based on experience? How will you help these youth to direct them? Like, for example, funding is not difficult. The challenge is what do you need? What is the nature of your business, for example? Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, there's no doubt. Today, reaching to the funding or financing, it's not easy. It might be a challenge for SMEs. And here is our role as Munshaat Bank or SMEs Bank to facilitate and ease it, also to enforce and enhance and provide tools and activities for all these youth to reach. But there are many basics. All entrepreneurs, they have to understand as a basic limits. For example, first, the financial awareness. Today, the owner of the corporate, they must know what is the purpose of financing. Okay, I do need finance, but what is it for? What is the aim? Is it to buy goods or expand in different activities, or even it was targeting any other purposes? So if you define your purpose of funding or financing, it will be easy for you as an entrepreneur to tackle different sectors, for example, a funding sector or financing sector or commercial sectors. So this stage, many of the entrepreneurs actually, they are searching for an entity specialized to direct them. It depends also and basically on their age, group aging, or maybe depends on their activities. We have also observed many of these corporates or SMEs, they have a great awareness during this phase. And thanks to colleagues in Munshaat, they are really raising campaigns about the awareness of financial awareness and opportunities. Here is really open, great open, actually to visit our booth, because we also conduct some workshops to help and assist the facility or the company or the corporate to lead this stage and to start fundamentally. This is a part. And another part, the financial statement or financial issues and concerns. Each actually sector or activity has a cash flow. Therefore, an entrepreneur needs to understand the background, the better background, whether they have to, whether from different sectors like an accountant or a financial manager, or because these are the most needed points in order to reach to the financing values of financial channels. I do agree with you. Financial intelligence is quite important, and also the owner, they have to have a background, even if they're not specialized with any backgrounds like an accountant or financial leaders. So we have remained only 3 minutes. Just a quick takeaway. That advice or the tip for these youth, if they are looking for SMEs, what can they have an opportunities to seize? On the contrary, thank you very much. Actually, what I have seen now, frankly, first tip is for these entrepreneurs, please seize the opportunity from Biban as a conference, especially at financing programs. Nowadays, we have many workshops are targeting to build their capacities and to train them and to break that awareness and create. And this is a very distinct, very beautiful, actually, opportunities. It might not be able to repeat. The other tip, I go back again to have an awareness and to define the finance. And today, as I said, as an entrepreneur or a person in that, you have to have a portfolio or a file. What is your concept behind financing? What is the reason, the factor that triggers your financing? Today, there's no doubt. We all know there are sets of groups of entities for financing. They can provide for you different situations or solutions, but we have to really get ready and understand what is the appropriate financing mechanism. And each stage, for example, if you're looking for a voucher or you're looking for a partner or you're looking for an investor, you have to have a great awareness about your financial steps and also the better and appropriate investments. Where shall I go and lead and pick that finance investors? Thank you very much, Mr. Bender, the CEO of the business sectors at Munshaat Bank. Thank you very much. We covered 2 in Arabic. It was tough. The first one was quick.
All right, that was an important discussion on how innovative funding models are really unlocking growth for Saudi SMEs. Thank you, Mr. Badr Al-Radhan. Thank you to my dear friend Reem bin Sadiq for those valuable insights. Up next, we look at the bigger picture. Please welcome Mr. Sultan Al-Hamidi, CEO of the Social Development Bank, in conversation with my colleague Yusuf Al-Ghannami, TV presenter at NBC Group. This session on how development finance is building a stronger, more resilient Saudi economy.
Dear guests, you are most welcome in this session where we are going to discuss the developmental finance to build a resilient Saudi and sustainable Saudi economy. I am pleased to meet with Mr. Sultan Al-Hamidi, the CEO of the Social Development Bank, where we discuss the role of this bank in enabling the SMEs and also empowering women and supporting social projects. In the beginning, I would love to welcome you, Mr. Sultan. I'm very pleased to meet you. I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for many answers. I'm very pleased to be here. I'm welcoming everyone, and I would like to congratulate the launch of Biban today with the presence of Mr. Sami Al-Husseini. Of course, Biban, everyone awaits Biban on an annual level, and I hope it is the best opportunity for entrepreneurs. Since the 70s, and specifically once the SDB was launched, by having programs and supporting small and medium businesses, these projects have accelerated with time. You always say, don't start from the 0 point or don't start from the scratch. You can just start by the support of SDB. Yes, we are known here that we are different from other commercial banks. We are not only funding projects, we give other services, not only funding services. And of course, our beloved leadership always support the entrepreneurs. They also provide non-financial services, and they support them to have the case studies. Of course, we provide specialists, and this is where we contribute, of course. We have 13 avenues within the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. These services enable the bank to have no delays for the clients. And we also are keen to have a study in the region. Of course, we always, when we meet with the Royal Highnesses, the princesses of the regions, we always like to link the commercial, the Chamber of Commerce, with the clients and with their, of course, their benefits. In the northern center, let's say, we have supported Wa'd al-Shamal, and he is enabled to give his services. In Khamis Mshat as well, we have a medical center. We have also a dental clinic. They have been funded with 7 million people, with 7 million riyal, and he has 73 doctors. We have many success stories, and the cause of this success is because, thankfully, we have worked on communication in a very good manner. Okay, I would like to ask you, please, today, the bank is, when the bank supports, it's not only funding, right? I mean, in regards to the supervision, yes, this is a very important point. In 2019, we have found that our branches around the kingdom is only related to our clients. But with our technical direction and everything has been automated, and we are also automating the social debits. The client's trip is only, or the client's duration of the trip takes only 3 hours. So we are also trying to work on spreading the 13 branches, and we have made it as workstation, and they offer financial services to enable the entrepreneurs to rent an office and working space in order to take advantage of all these services provided for them around the kingdom, and also to provide them a business society in order to exchange benefits between each other. This is an idea that have been expanding, and of course, thankfully, we have so many success stories. One of the success stories is in 2021, the project of serving the guests of Hajj, and they have also gained almost 5 million riyals of funding. So many success stories. We really have so many, and I'm very keen into speaking about all the regions of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the 13 regions, because in every region we have a story. In every region, you have a success story, and we are proud to participate or to spread these success stories. And Biban is one success story. Of course, every region has a story, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia have so many kingdom stories. When we speak about innovation, what is the role of the bank in providing support to SMEs and boosting their readiness in order to enter the competitiveness either locally or internationally? When we started our trip or our journey to support the SMEs, as you mentioned, we have started just as a factory. It's a small social development factory, about building abilities, and then we move into the funding process, and then we make sure all the needs are covered for the entrepreneurs. It depends on their project, and we make sure to provide them with the consultants. And then we move on to following up with the entrepreneurs. Within the first 2 years, we have 4 visits, and then the visits are related to the needs themselves. Sometimes, or actually, there were some projects in Dullali Center, and then they moved towards the 13 regions around the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. How does the Social Development Bank view the new sectors that are coming up now, or coming up new, which is the drive for the development? How does the Social Development Bank deal with SMEs and related to these sectors? The bank always enter or cross roads with these sectors. And of course, since our beloved Crown Prince have launched the electronic games, we have launched, or actually we have collaborated with the Saudi Electronic Union, and we are giving our services, and we have reached 900 million riyals, and we are also providing our funding services to the entrepreneurs. We are very keen to reach the aimed people we look to reach, and I'm going to tell you 2 stories. Stig Wines, he took 12,000 million riyals as funding, and he has a great success story. And Irwa al-Taqniya also, they have took 5 million riyals, and they have In their first round, in their first investment round, they reached 100 million riyals. We are very keen to support the vital sectors, and we look into the IT. And their portfolio is going on, and our support is going on. And this is, as you mentioned, a vital sector, and we are supporting them. We have our partnership with them, and we will support different sectors and different types, whether if it's small or medium businesses. And then we are going to support the medium businesses. What about women empowerment? Is there other stories to enrich these stories? Alhamdulillah, thanks to God, praise to Allah. Our bank always interact with the entrepreneurs, the ladies, and for 2 years we have gained the prize, the best bank providing funding entrepreneurs from ladies entrepreneurs. We have allocated a big amount for ladies. We have reached 65% for al-Munshaat and 98% for the ladies as well. We have so many success stories. Today we also participated in Riyadh season. Thank you for His Excellency Nasser Abu Turki Al Sheikh, Abu Nasser, and we have also participated in Boulevard World, and we covered the Saudi part, or the Saudi side. So many entrepreneurs from the female entrepreneurs have participated with us, and they entered the market. And Munshaat, of course, we have small enterprises. Please, when you visit Boulevard World, you're gonna find in the beginning of the boulevard they have a shop within the main wing and in the Saudi wing. What about the partnerships in the public and private sectors to boost the development, the economical development? We are very keen to connect our services with the public and private sectors. Mainly in the first part, all the private sector has allocated budget for the social development or the social responsibility. Thankfully, we have started a partnership with Al-Inma and with Al-Ahli Bank, with Aqua Power, with Ma'aden, with many sectors in the private sectors. And we started with 350 million, reaching 1 billion riyals to support the entrepreneurs. I'll give you an Aqua Power example. For example, they have entered the solar system or the solar energy, and the projects are supporting these. Actually, they are supporting these projects mainly to support the sector. And of course, Jahez also gave 30 million riyals to in the logistic part. These are our contributions with the private sector. As for the public sector, we have agreements with the commercial banks. We reached 270,000 clients, and they are continuing to use this as saving accounts. How do you use AI? How do you use AI? Mr. Sultan, you know, all the talk now is about AI. Yes, definitely. no conversation comes without speaking about AI, whether it's governmental or private. Everyone is looking into increasing the efficiency by using AI and, of course, reducing the cost. Today, we are focusing on improving the client's journey by using AI, and we have launched our products, and we are funding any projects that are looking into AI. Annually, we receive 500,000 requests, and we cover 200,000 clients, and we also allocated a part for AI in order also to support, let's say, for example, the collective part of. Sorry, the time has passed. I'm very happy about this interview and this meeting with Your Highness. Sorry, with yourself. I will wish you all the best, and I really wish to meet again with more and more success stories. Thank you so much, Mr. Sultan Al-Hamidi, Chief Executive Officer at Social Development Bank. Thank you for saying a lot of things about sustainable ecosystems in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much.
A strong reminder that true economic growth begins with inclusion. Thank you, Mr. Sultan Al-Hamidi, and thank you to my colleague Yusuf Al-Ghanami. Our next session, ladies and gentlemen, focuses on another pillar of national resilience, social insurance. We will explore how digital transformation at GoSee is redefining protection, transparency, and trust for individuals and businesses alike. Please welcome Mr. Ahmed Mbarak, IT Planning and Governance General at GoSee, for reimagining social insurance, building a digital transformation ecosystem session on stage.
I need the clicker.
In a few seconds, Mr. Ahmed Al-Mbarak on stage.
الكليكر لو سمحتوا، الكليكر.
May peace and blessings be upon you. You're most welcome. Today I am Ahmed Al Mubarak. I am looking after the IT planning and governance general in GOSI. Today I would like to speak about the role of GOSI in supporting the entrepreneurs through empowering them and creating coherent ecosystems to help them in their businesses, whether if it's small or medium enterprises. Through our GOSI business, we have a platform for entrepreneurs by building a social or business society in order to have new solutions or hyper solutions and creating experiences in order to provide them with the support. The most important pillar we are working on is to create a network for small and small and medium businesses. One of our supporting SME, we provide the owners of the facilities, whether if it's small or medium. They are about 70% of the businesses. That's why they need to be linked with the suppliers or with the businesses, or even sometimes getting commercial promotions. In the GOSI, of course, part, we try to provide the initiatives or the needed data. Also, we look into the role of our institution in engaging in providing or engaging in achieving Vision 2030 by reaching the GDP of 35%. We have came up with the business network where is supporting SMEs. This network is a platform under the GOSI A'mal, and it empowers the owners, the business owners, to communicate within themselves, and also it empowers them to have promotional offers where they are enabled to use this platform to get manual that will support them, and they will get an idea about the registered SMEs. And also they have classification according to the preferences of the business owner, and it also provides a great communication with a direct contact with the businesses and in order to find common business opportunities. And this is all created in a messaging system between the business owners, and at the same time you get analysis, direct analysis provided by a team, by GOSI. And of course, they have a study or a market status through having all data analysis and forecasts, whether if it's historical or future data. And it has all the needed information. And it gives alerts to the users as needed. We also empower the SMEs owners in order to exchange the offers designed for them, and also we have clearance of offers, and we give them a reference of offers, list of offers, and we give them also new offers as needed, and we show them the new offers from the business owners and to take advantage of these lists. In addition to the ability to add offers, we also gave them, we also provided them with the support of AI to create description, a clear description, and a useful description in order to support SMEs to understand the offer in a very good way. And we also they have the ability to add a picture or video and add it to the platform of Gosi A'mal. Of course, our institution have suggested new solutions by providing them with a salary insight or a career consultation to analyze the directives of the talents, and also to understand the compensations and salary scale, and also to have it benchmarked in the labor market. Gosi also have provided a hyper platform, and it has a small awareness flyers in order to give them the most important information needed, where the business owner or the enterprise owner need to have as a starting point, whether if it's data about the subscribers or any other data that he might need, and it will help him or help the enterprise to have full or bigger picture of knowledge about this business platform. Also, we have an onboarding system to help the enterprise owner in order to complete their data in a clear manner with a very simple smooth steps, and it enables them to use or take advantage of Gosi. Also, the small enterprises, we give them the chance to fulfill their amounts through the platform, and it also enables them to reach the services in a very fast way, whether the number of the beneficiaries are 5 or under 5. As for the medium enterprises, we give them like notifications about the new systems and everything related to the invoices. Also, we give them smart solutions and smart instructions to remind them about the requirements of any enterprise. Also, our institution have gave many solutions to develop the businesses, including the financial data. Our insurance services now needs to have an understanding of the financial needs of any enterprise. The owner of the enterprise can issue an invoice, and he can send it to any platform or any email that he needs. Also, he is able to have allocation of this invoice in a very clear manner, depending on the project or the number of the beneficiaries or clients. And this is a new service. We have also established a new service which is related to the automatic activation. As we all know, there might be delays of any payment is remembering the invoice or the payment due. That's why we have a notification system, and we send periodic notifications in order to have notices about everything related to the invoices. A lot of entrepreneurs request a forecast for their invoices, whether it's like a forecast, like it has all the future invoices, or he needs support in having the forecast of the employees of his enterprise. We also support in modifying in adding the beneficiaries, and adding and modifying the financial impact. After adding these beneficiaries, we also We also have an instant calculation of an estimated invoice just to provide him with a full estimate, future estimate. Also, the enterprises are supported by the financial transactions, and we also support in raising the ability of reviewing all the transactions and using a statement, account statement. This is also a challenge, an existing challenge. We also provide a statement for months or any format requested by the enterprise owner. As for the installments requests, we have a flexible calculation or calculator where we calculate all the amounts of installments, and it is suitable for all clients. In relation to the resilient solutions, we give an update service, and there is no need for the client to wait. He has the option just to have an update option, and then he gets the update in a very short time. He can also use the elastic search, and this enables him to reach all the historic data in a very easy manner. And it also shows and reflects all the branches with all the details requested. Thank you so much. I wish you a great and a happy journey in Biban within the coming few days. And you are most welcome to visit us in our section. Thank you so much.
شكرا للأستاذ أحمد المبارك. A powerful look at how digital transformation is strengthening social protection and trust across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you to Ahmed al-Mubarak. I will leave you with the final session of the evening that takes us to the heart of the cities shaping our future. It explores how public and private collaboration is redefining urban life and driving sustainable transformation. I say goodbye, but I leave the stage to Mr. Abdullah Al-Kahimi, Chief Business Officer at Rimat al-Riyadh for Cities in Motion, enabling the future of urban life through public-private innovation.
Thank you very much.
Abdullah, shukran.
Assalamu alaikum jami'an.
Hello, everyone.
I know it's the last session, so I will try to make it quick. My name is Abdullah Al-Kahimi. I'm Chief Business in Rimat al-Riyadh Development Company. And I'm here today to share with you a little bit short story about myself and Rimat. 3 years back, I have been introduced to, for the first time, for something called municipality-owned company. I knew at that point of time that such kind of model have been proven to enable city transformation and urban excellence. These companies are specialized public sector corporations created to deliver essential urban services, with more than 3,000 companies across more than 30 countries around the world being established for the same purpose. By 2021, Rimat al-Riyadh was established under the same model to be a municipality-owned company by Riyadh Municipality, and to be the development arm for Riyadh Municipality and the strategic partnership enabler for private sector partnership to enhance municipal services and contribute towards improving the quality of life for the citizen. In Rimat, we believe in the value that public sector participation brings to the city. And since then, we have partnered with more than 15 leading private sector companies to deliver services in the municipality sector through our business portfolios. These portfolios are from outdoor advertising, mobility solution, quality services, inspection and compliance, digital transformation, and municipality land activation. In ODA portfolio, we have been mandated by Riyadh municipality to develop and manage and operate municipal and non-municipal assets to deliver number of values to the city, including efficiency and integration, empowerment of the city, distinctive identity, as well as enhancing sustainability. We have partnered with 4 private sector partners and signed 5 contracts to deliver various types of advertising formats across more than 1,000 locations, generating more than 1.7 billion riyal in annual revenue. And we have signed the biggest outdoor advertisement contract for 10 years with a value of 14.5 billion riyal. In mobility portfolio, we are mandated to design, operate, and manage mobility services to provide smart transportation solutions that provide certain values to the city, including enhancing urban values to the city, reducing visual pollution, and supporting sustainability. The portfolio focuses on 4 different services: on-street parking, off-street parking, micro-mobility, as well as EV charging stations. We have partnered with 4 private sector partners to manage and deliver mobility services, including more than 300,000 on-street parking spaces, 25,000 on-street paid parking, 60 off-street parking locations, 18 EV charging stations, and more than 22 kilometers of micro-mobility trucks. In inspection and compliance portfolio, we are mandated to build, operate, and structure a performance-driven inspection model with a risk-based precision, focusing on improving compliance and awareness, enhancing operational efficiency, and elevating service quality. In partnership with the private sector, we have been able to increase the compliance by 11%, conducting more than 1 million visits through 1 year, and achieving 99% in accuracy in violations and 97% satisfaction rate, 107% coverage, as well as 430,000 survey visits. We have been also mandated by the Council of Ministers Decision number 277 to undertake unified inspection activities on behalf of 4 government entities to ensure enhanced operational and spending efficiency, unifying inspection visits, which we have started in Al-Kharj in preparation to do it or conduct it in Riyadh city next year, inshallah. The last and not least, municipal land activation. In partnership with the private sector, we have developed the first POC park, which we call it a Ta'awun Park, which has more than 20,000 square meters of an area, which include 47% green, 23% commercial areas, which is considered a first in its kind park, with an ambition to expand it as a model for the whole city. Also, we have activated number of municipal lands by acquiring 24% stake in Riyadh Development Company, which is expected to return more than 10% IRR. This is the last slide. I hope I didn't take much of your time. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you enjoy visiting the exhibition today and the coming days. Thank you very much.